And then you can slide back and forth on that Amerell when using that.
Cool.
You should open your browser and take it to that page. Should be the 2 seconds. No. Should be the 2 seconds. So, now we can... We'll be putting that on your bill. We do have a Are you planning on coming back to that?
Hello. Well, delay on getting here. Welcome to the 2016 NBL Players Championships. I'm Brian McDermott, watching a play-in match in the qualifier between Mohle Thornberry and Kim Amerell. Mohle?
Yep.
Yeah. 50-50 I missed, so against Kim Amerell and Devin VonPingel. It's been an interesting day so far. It's been gusty with the wind. If you're looking from this perspective, it's been going left to right. It's been throwing a lot of the teams off. Currently, this is the 4 versus 5 seed in the qualifier. And VonPingel back to serve. Other side tries to cutty it, unfortunately not able to get it. Some math issues there. Thinking they're going to switch, but I think we got one more switch point. Kim able to get the first cutty, second one falls in front of her, and we've got our first switch. 5 serving 2. Tapes of wrath on that one. Ball trickles over the net to bring the score to 6 serving 2. That's 2 tapes of wrath serves. Jody in tune with the net to extend their lead to 7 serving 2. That ball just a bit long, but a nice little 3-0 run on this side to start. 3 serving 8. Kim Amerell back to serve. And that ball a little bit long. We've seen on other courts as well. Again, the wind, when it's going, it's pretty gusty, it's pretty aggressive, and then it just dies. So a lot of teams, I think, struggling to find a rhythm. A lot of serves in the net, a lot of serves wide. And a third tape serve, Kim able to get to that one. And we've got 10 serving 3. Megan back to serve switch point. Kim putting some pace on that swing. Unfortunately, wind not beneficial on that one. Kind of died down. And we've got 11 serving 3 on the switch. Again, this is a qualifier match. Winner makes it to the main draw. Each gender battling for $50,000 in cash prizes. Tight set. Jody pulls a little early. Kim able to place a nice pokey over the net. Right. And we've got 4 serving 11. Devin VonPingel back to serve. All 4 women have made the draw at some point this season, so they are experienced in this situation. And we've got 12 serving 4. Jody Mohle back to serve.
Yeah, Brad. You want to play KLB? We need one. You're off, man? Lazy. Looks like it. You look like you were off. Yeah, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3 rows of tables and chairs behind. So all these two. Make it tighten it up, clean it up, get the bars out of the way. Yeah, you can stay in here, but we're just going to be moving stuff around. So you might just want to shift down a little bit. All right? Good shot.
Great cutty by Kim to get a side out. 5 serving 13. Sometimes it's a little rough. In these single elimination tournaments, you get a rough start. A lot of times you're playing with someone you haven't played with normally. Kim's played with a different partner most of the season, but you just kind of talk to each other. You try and communicate, figure out what you can do a little bit differently, and get some momentum going into the second set.
Go. There we go, there we go. Let's go. Come on, you got some still in this game. Let's go. Handle it.
And a really nice cross-court swing by Kim to go 6 serving 14.
There you go. Doing it.
And that ball just a little bit wide, and we've got 7 serving 14 on the technical timeout. It's the first time Kim and Devin have gotten a little run. Again, they started down 11-3. Nice little 4-3 run on that side switch, and that's really at this point what you kind of want to do. You want to start trying to figure out, little battles here and there. What can we do a little bit differently? Try and win each side switch, build some momentum to go in the second set. Again, it's been a gusty day. Wind is aggressive when it's there, then it kind of dies, so it can be kind of confusing. One play you'll be ready to adjust to it, the next play there's nothing there, so you got to be very aware of it as you're playing each play. And both teams making their way back onto the court. Devin back to serve, hoping to build some momentum going into the second set. 7 serving 14. Nice cutty by Thornberry there. Picking up where they left off, 15 serving 7. Jody back to serve. She's had a lot of success with her jump float. A couple lucky ones off the tape, but when they're passing the tape cleanly, keeping the other team out of system. That hit goes long, and we're at 16 serving 7. Now we're at 17-7. Jody and Megan doing a really good job of serving deep and aggressive. Seems to be keeping Kim and Devin off the net, so they're not really in system when they're setting the ball. And again, with this wind, it makes it complicated. See Kim and Devin switching sides to allow Devin to run the options. He's very successful there, so looking at 8 serving 17. And Kim back to serve. Good dig in transition, unable to get the ball on the other side though. These matches can be tough. If I was Devin and Kim, I'd be saying the one good thing for them, if there's a silver lining, is it's more unforced errors than the other team doing a lot. So if they can just clean a couple things up on their side, they should be able to get some momentum going for the second game. You know, it's much more disheartening when you're playing your best ball and a team simply beating you. There's not much you can do at that point, but they start putting some hits in, start communicating a little more, trying not to be so perfect with their shots where they're putting the ball out of bounds or in the net. They've got an opportunity to get back in this match. And nice serve there. Let's see the team make the mistake. I believe we've got 10 serving 19. Great dig in transition by Devin.
Shot.
That's some nice defense, get some fire. We're looking at 11 serving 19. Good digs by both Kim and Devin on that one.
Well, Devin. There you go. Keep going.
And another unforced error. We're looking at 12 serving 19. So again, it looks like Devin and Kim, when they keep the ball in play, let the other team make plays, they're able to compete a little bit. So even though the score has a big difference, they can get themselves right back in this match, get some momentum going in the second game. Devin targeting Megan on her serve. And that ball a little bit long, and we're at 13-19, so a 4-0 run on this side by Devin and Kim Amerell. You want it? Okay. Good touch there by Kim, not able to get it up, and we got our first game point in game 120, serving 13. Jody Mohle and Megan Thornberry. And now I've got a partner in crime. I'm going to let her introduce herself a little bit. You won't have to be stuck with my voice only.
Hello, this is Josie Schatz signing in. I was just getting worked on over by some of our awesome trainers. Cobra and shoot, what's the other company over there helping us out?
Cora?
Yeah, Cora. Yeah, great stuff going on there. So game one done.
21 serving 13, or 21-13 in favor of Jody Mohle and Megan Thornberry. Josie, I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I'm going to ask, do you know these 4 players? Do you have anything to bring to the table regarding what their styles are, their strategy? It was a nice run to catch up. It was 19-8 at one point.
Ooh,
Kim and Devin having some ball control issues, kind of forcing things, trying to be perfect. End of the game, they started to really do a good job of keep the ball in play, make the other team earn points, and they showed some nerve. So even though the score doesn't look good, they got some momentum going in the game too. So that being said, what do you know about these teams? What do you think the keys are for both teams to try and get the second set?
Well, I haven't played against them this year, I don't believe. I played some one-arm fun volleyball against Devin VonPingel earlier, so I know she's got that. Look for some good one-arm digs coming out of her. But if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure they've just recently paired up, so not as surprised that the beginning might have been a little shaky. So I'm curious. Stay tuned and see if they got a little momentum coming up. They might have some new strategies they figured out against the other team and figured out amongst themselves what to do.
Yeah, so we'll see. Like I said, a really strong start by Jody and Megan to get a big lead and pretty much secure that they're going to have the second set. But we saw some life out of Kim and Devin at the end. So, when you're in their huddle, you kind of just take a deep breath and say, all right, 0-0, new game. What do we do at the end there? What do we force the other team to do? And
yeah, hopefully they picked up on some tips and had a strategy there, or just maybe they're getting the rhythm of relaxing. You never know. These first games, it's one game. It's the first game of the day for these ladies, and only game of the day, really.
Yep, win or go home. If you win it, you're in it.
Win it, win it. Love that game show.
So we got Megan Thornberry back to serve 0-0.
Choosing Sir Kim on the left.
There you go.
Strong cut shot.
Oh,
Good shot to begin with. Looks like she liked her set. They got that figured out.
this pass. Push it up.
Do they have time last game to see who they were going to serve, or did they mix it up?
It looks like they've been going after Megan on the right.
Megan with a high line chip shot at the top.
We're in the 10th here, but it really seems like the wind's died down since earlier in the day. So you saw a lot of teams early in the tournament really working the side to try and force teams to hit with the wind. Now it seems like it's more about just where they think the mismatch is.
Great.
There you go.
Oh, the pump kill.
Dill.
A bold strategy, Cotton, but
The confusing, the flexor down the middle. Is it over the net? Whose ball is it?
I think she was admiring her serve. She liked what she saw.
Ooh, just long. That's what she's got to do there. She's got to go aggressive there and not let that team get that same momentum that they had the last time. I'm all about tough serves in the beginning of the game.
Absolutely. And we're at twos.
And the chip shot with a good touch.
There you go. Nice spot.
Good hustle.
I think Kim and Devin seem like they're in a little more of a rhythm with their setting game. Again, like you said, they don't really play together, and you can see they weren't really in rhythm with their attacking. Kim's gotten some really nice approaches to start this match.
Shoot. Another misserve, though.
Yep. And we're at threes. Starting to feel a little wind pick up here.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping it stays a little windy. I don't want those mosquitoes hovering.
For announcers, it's fantastic. Players, not so much.
With a big water slide in the background. Maybe that's something good for all of us.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice job.
Figures put having fun there.
And we've got
Cut shot.
4 serving 3 on the switch, so Kim and Devin looking like they're picking up a little bit, figuring out what they want to do style-wise. I forget what Coach said. It said it's not the quantity of your good or great plays, just limiting the bad ones, and you can see both teams kind of getting their rhythm a little more confident with their mechanics this second game. Sherman Williams painting the line on that swing. Doesn't get much better than that.
See just that line flutter behind her.
Yeah. And Megan serves at 4 serving 4. For those just joining us, Megan and Jody winning the first game 21-13 and control most of it. But Kim and Devin showing some life in that end of it in the beginning of the second one. Nice cross-court ace there by Megan, yep. Using that wind a little bit. It's going from right to left if you're looking from the camera's vantage point.
PC.
Nice.
This was 3 that time.
A big adjustment I'm seeing from the first set is Kim and Devin. Again, they were serving aggressively on this side, and a lot of the passes were pretty far off the net, about 15 feet. And I think it was throwing them off with their side-out game. The passes seem a little better to the net. They're able to set more up and down and got better court vision when attacking.
Come on.
Set shots.
Super cutty by Megan there. Some good defense by both sides, and we're at 6-5. Jody Mohle back to serve.
Good job with the score.
Thank you. Aggressive float serve there. Goes a little bit long.
Yeah, tied it back up.
We're tied at 6. So both teams aggressive with their serve. High risk, high reward. We've seen some aces. We've seen some misses.
Whoa, my favorite 2 play. Tune in tomorrow. See that.
For those that don't know, Josie, she gets the broadcast today because she's already in the main draw. A staple on the main draw this season, if you will.
Very fortunate. Very happy to be there, and it's been a fun season and be able to puts on a good tournament.
There you go.
In fact, not to talk too much about myself here, but I'm pretty proud to say this tournament will be my 99th professional tournament.
That was pretty fantastic.
I see some of these girls in Vito, you talk to them, they're like, I played 1 or 2 or 3. I give it a few years. Keep having fun.
It's a bummer it's not the 100th.
I know.
Throw yourself a little party.
That's right. I guess I have to play next year to hit that mark. Nice swing over to the angle there on the sideline.
Megan showing a variety of shots. Hit a nice cutty earlier, hit some high line shots, showing some pace there at the cross court. So really keeping the other team on their heels, being unpredictable, being versatile with the way she's able to score.
They tend to not be blocking her, it seems, too. So I like the way Devin's been setting her, just putting her in the net. They didn't even go up to set that time, or to set, to block. Get too excited. I can't talk and watch.
That ball a little wide. I'm noticing the wind obviously picking up, going right to left. I think the ball's starting to get away from Kim a little bit. You can see she's kind of having to lean to her left to attack. So you'll see, be interested to see if Devin starts setting the ball a little more up and down, or if Kim pushes her approach out a little bit.
It's true. A little bit of both.
Again, it's tough when you get in a rhythm when the wind's dead for half a game, and then all of a sudden it picks up, to kind of be aware of that and adjust your game accordingly.
You have a little less time to look at the court. That ball's blowing around up high and drops a little bit quicker in the wind, so you got to rely on your partner's call too a lot in that case. Woo!
There you go.
Fancy, huh?
Good. It's one of the first offensive moves we've seen out of Devin. She got the serve that time, and maybe that's why they haven't been serving her. That was really pretty smooth.
She did a really good job of getting her arms back and showing an aggressive swing, and then a nice little kiss.
That's a ticket. Also switching up the serve. Good move. Maybe team deciding blocking it.
A lot of pull D, you wonder with, again, the wind, if they're not feeling like a lot of teams are in system. Again, they're forcing them to hit shots. She's got to be ready to chase that. Megan, again, she's been keeping them honest by finding a variety of ways to score. Haven't been comfortable just coming to one thing. When she's insistent, she packs a mean punch. She can rip the ball sharp. She can blast line.
Tied game here, 10-10.
You make a bad call, it's coming out. I know you know.
Ooh, there's another on 2. That one's picked up. And on the block.
Good block. So Josie flex a little bit after that one, and we've got 11 serving 10. Going a little technical. For those just joining us, you're watching the NVL Players Championship. We're at the qualifier. These teams are fighting for a spot to get into the main draw. Each gender battling for $50,000 in cash prizes. First game went to Megan Thornberry and Jody Mohle, 21-13. Playing against Kim Amerell, Devin VonPingel, who've shown some life this second game. They're only down 11-10 at the technical timeout. But again, you can see both teams getting comfortable with their rhythm a little bit. A little more aggressive on offense, seeing their volleys stretch out a little bit. So,
yeah, for sure. See if they make any adjustments here coming out of the timeout.
I think for Devin and Kim, it's real simple. They just got to keep passing the ball at the net. When they're setting the ball at the net, up and down, they both side out really well. And then Jody and Megan, when they're serving in system, when they're able to keep the other team uncomfortable, they've done a really good job on defense, keeping them at bay, getting digs in transition, or forcing them into unforced errors. So, I know it's cliche, but we've got a big serve and pass battle here.
From what they told me there, they said they
both teams getting ready to fire it back up. Again, 11 serving 10. Jody and Megan trying not to let this go to 3. Kim and Devin doing everything they can to give us some bonus volleyball to watch here.
Why not? Last turn of the season, play as much as you can.
Unfortunately, that set gets a little outside. That's been the big thing you've noticed with their partnership. When Devin gets the ball inside and Kim can take that angled approach, she's scoring at will. But when that ball's getting outside of her, she's having some issues. And that's serve a little long. And we're at 11 serving 12. So I'm blabbing a lot about tendencies I'm seeing. Josie, you're the seasoned veteran again. Shameless plug. She's at 99 pro tournaments this weekend. What are you seeing here if you were coaching one side or the other? What do you think some mental adjustments we can make to shift the balance one way or the other?
That is the ticket, that whole mental balance. Both these teams have the skills to get the job done. And I really think it just comes down to consistency, focus. I don't know. That's what I always have to think about when I'm out there. Punch for punch, pound for pound. These girls are all working hard during the season, off season, and their off days training, and all it takes. I'm wondering. I think if the team there in blue, far side, if they keep passing and setting tight, I think we're going to have to see this side maybe adjust and throw up blocks, which I think then they're going to have to immediately adjust that set or their approach, make sure they're getting around it. So.
I agree. And then on the flip side, on defense, that ball a little bit wide.
That was the other point. She had gotten Mace on that earlier.
Yeah. I'd like to see, you've seen a lot of scoring with shots overall. Not that these two girls on this side can't swing, but knowing that they're comfortable shooting right now, maybe get yourself kind of ready to chase a little bit more, make them swing a little bit to earn their points.
Yeah.
Nice dig in transition. Can put it away off the tape. Jody options it. Devin with a nice pickup.
Stretching for that set. And
nice dig in transition. Raisin Brand, 2 scoops every play. And the jump just a bit wide. Wind might have played a factor on that one.
Yeah, she looks ready. She looked balanced. It looked like she looked at the court. And she was very purposeful in that shot. And it just went a little wide. Maybe one knuckle was just a little off compared to the other. Knuckles are always risky. I don't trust my knuckles.
Longest volley of the match.
Yeah.
Might have taken something out of her on that serve.
There's been a lot of missed serves. Aggressive serves, though. I'm still game for that. I can remember I've been winning games that I've missed a ton of serves on versus, playing it safe and not having any momentum and, being down in those games instead. So, I don't know. See, I put my money where my mouth is tomorrow or not. That one is in. That's sweet. It almost looks like Devin is hesitating a smidge. Maybe it's because that ball is blowing away from her a smidge.
Right.
But I want to see her not hesitate, not even worry about that block. She's big. She's good. Just rip that down without hesitation. Tough serve and in right here. And she goes for it. Nice tough serve down the line. Tape dribbler.
Tapes of wrath. More wrath than tape on that one.
He's a little bit of a buzzkill.
Yeah.
Every turn for the hit, had the tough serve.
But in the single elimination tournament, the only point that matters is the next one. You just got to keep battling.
That's right. No one's asking how, just how many.
There you go.
And it's answered.
I tell you, when that set is in front of Kim and she can take that approach towards the court, she can score at will.
She just looks calm and balanced and got things out with some heat. That's a great play.
15-15. Game to 6 now. Kim Amerell and Devin VonPingel trying to force a game 3 here.
Just out.
No, it's not you.
Gosh, she must be like a Bermuda triangle over there. It seems like all those serves on the middle are just a little bit out. I can't see the back line, so maybe that's why I think they're all just real close. But, man. Do you have a score? I'm sorry.
16-15.
Thank you.
Like 2 minutes later. All right. There you go.
It's real simple when Devin keeps the ball to Kim's right and she can take that angled approach. She's finding ways to score. She's hitting the short cutty. She's hitting hard line. She's hitting the cross.
Apex of that set. I know that's true.
The USV term. 16-16. Kong block.
I know neither one of these teams have decided to block much, but I'm pretty sure the 2 times they've decided to block, they've blocked. So in some cases, I guess they're making good choices and staying in those cases. I don't know. I've got the blocker mentality. I almost would like to see them staying up a little bit more, despite the shooting.
Sure.
The shots aren't coming from that high over the net. Still just putting something up in a shooter's face. Oh!
There you go.
Bold strategy. Over on one doesn't pay off on that one.
That one.
Yep.
And I love it. Getting those points and not being burned by them, then you say, okay, don't do that again. Bend your knees a little more, or whatever it's going to take to make sure that it doesn't go there. But they just went up. Is this the first advantage they've had this game?
I think it's 17-17, though.
Oh, 17.
Switch point here. Yeah, we've had 2 missed serves in a row on this side. I like the fact she just puts that one in, lets their defense do some work.
There you go.
Calling the hand side.
That's set a little low. It was quick, but by the chest, they're getting a little pickier with the location of the set. And we're at 18-17. I believe this is Kim and Devin's first lead, trying to force a game 3 after losing the first set 21-13.
One's kind of sideways. I can't really feel it in here if that's the advantage side or not, but anyways, gotta get the job done no matter which side you're on.
Yep.
Hey!
A little fire by Kim Amerell on that one. And they're 2 points away from forcing the set 3, 19-17.
Exciting. All about the battles. There's the replay.
I should have given everyone a heads up. The reality is when I run a match, when I broadcast a match, it's going 3 almost every time. It's science.
Oh, but a touch, even despite the super rolly cutty, is nearly impossible to be cut.
Some sharp cheddar right there.
Okay, 18-19.
Big play here. Not that they're not all big, but Kim and Devin needing to get this pass to the net so they can run their offense.
I think both teams still have their timeouts available to them.
Yep.
Oh, whoa.
She's not proud of it, but she's not giving that point back. Megan Thornberry seeing an opening, and we're at 19-19.
Yeah, it was there for the taking, and she took it.
There you go.
The aggressive serve.
A little low on the toss there.
Let's go.
And with Kim and Devin with their first set point, 20 serving 19.
Oh, there it is.
Smooth, simple play. 20 serving 20.
50% on those. She put 4 in the court, 2 of them got done, and 2 of them were kills. I say that's a good play. I'm not sure my grammar's much to speak of there in that case.
I won't tell anyone.
20. Ooh,
good hustle by Devin to save it. Free ball opportunity. Jody with the pass. Tight ball. Cleaned up by Megan. Dug up by Devin. No block for her. Cross court dug up by Megan. Option. This time Kim's ready for it. Set to the middle. 1 block up. And that ball just gets over the net, unfortunately.
21.
And we've got our first match point, 21 serving 20.
Scramble.
And they're going to take a timeout and make Megan think about her serve.
Yeah, very smart move right there.
So for those that tuned in late, first set, Jody and Megan imposing their will with some very aggressive serving, cruising to a 21-13 victory. Kim Amerell and Evan VonPingel making a big adjustment in the second set, a little better ball control with their side-out game, serving a little smarter. Had a set point at 2019, but Jody and Megan refused to be denied. Nice little 2-0 run to force Kim and Devin to take their first time out of the set, 21 serving 20 in this qualifier to get into the main draw at the NBL Players Championships. So the team that gets in automatically going home with $1,000, which is a nice little package. Again, $50,000 in prize money for each gender, $100,000 total. End of the season tournament. Seeing some of the best talent that NBL has to offer. You had to play 2 events this season to be eligible to play this. All these women have experience in the main draw this season. The 4 versus the 5 seed in the qualifier.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle-full weekend. Am I making up words again? Yeah, expect a lot of...
It's a weekend and it's full of battle. I got you.
Slightly less aggressive too, but...
and a $1,000 block by Jody Mohle. Picking her partner up. Good battle by both teams, though.
Good.
Jody Mohle and Megan Thornberry, 21-13, 22-20 victory, but a much better fight from Kim Amerell and Devin VonPingel. Be sure to tune in. We've got 3 days of action-packed ball, top players from each gender. You'll have a live stream at thenbl.com. We'll be running Facebook Live. Again, we start tomorrow. We'll have 8 rounds of action. Keep an eye on our social media. Again, this is Brian McDermott with Josie
Shot,
the seasoned veteran. Thanks for tuning in. Again, you've been watching the 2016 NBL Players Championships. Good. That was fun.
Sure, awesome. Take it easy. Just sit there and be silly. I like it.
I got a lobby next year for them to find a camera guy so I can do